and welcome to the BBC Evening News. I'm Marco Manta. Today is a bad day for the United States of America and the whole world. The Wall Street market has crashed. Tuesday, 29th October 1929 will be remembered in history as the worst day in our country for our economy and for the history of America. It's simply unbelievable. Now let's go to the financial desk in New York and see what's happening on the Wall Street.
So, there is only one word to describe what is happening, and that is panic. The worst news is that this severe economic downturn is going to involve all the world. The stock market, which appeared the safest place to invest money in, has quickly turned into a path of bankruptcy. During the post-war period, the USA have gone through years of astonishing growth thanks to the increase in production, but now we are paying the consequence of this overproduction. Lots of banks, small activities and factories are going into bankruptcy. The number of unemployment workers is growing rapidly. 1 out of 4 workers do not have a job. Banks can get money. They have loaned to business because businesses have failed. In conclusion, I'm not optimistic. This is a dramatic situation that is going to last for a very long time.
Today, panic sellers traded nearly 16 million shares on the New York Stock Exchange, 4 times the normal volume. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by minus 12%. Actually, the reason for this crash is to be found in last year's irrational exuberance. The Dow Jones Industrial Average nearly doubled, rising from 191 in early 1928 to 381 by September the 3rd, 1929. Prices began falling slightly as inventors started to take profit. On October the 10th, 1929, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed above 350 for the first time in the 10 trading days. The selling became intense on last Wednesday and the market fell minus 6.3%. By October the 24th, the selling frenzy reached a critical mass, and today it turned flat out panic, confusion and anxiety. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at 230 today. In 6 days, stocks lost more than $26 billion in value and over 30 million shares traded.
Now our economy specialist will give us his opinion. Good evening, Alessandro. Thank you for being here. Can you explain us what's happening?
I wonder if such a serious stock exchange collapse may produce a setback to industry when industrial production is for the most part in a healthy and balanced condition. At the moment, there is not yet sufficient evidence to prove that it will be long or that it need to go to the length of producing a general industrial depression. The position of the banks is the key to the situation, but what is going to happen cannot be foreseen. The damage has been done.
Okay, thanks Alessandro. Now I'm going to give the floor to our reporter Giulia. Good evening, Giulia. What's happening?
There is a record number of people gathering outside Wall Street today. They can't believe their eyes. And we have stopped some of them to ask what they think about this situation. Excuse me. Hi. What do you think?
I can't understand why everybody is so worried about this apparent crash. I trust President Hoover, and I think everybody should trust him because nothing really bad is going to happen and nothing really change our life. America is a great nation. We live in luxury. I invest all my money in Wall Street banks, and now I'm an upper-class mother with a gorgeous house, a brilliant husband, and 2 charming daughters. So stop claiming, really.
Thank you for the interview, and now let's ask somebody else. You, what do you think?
We have always trusted America since we settled there 3 years ago. My family and I came here to find jobs and to make money. We found a lot of opportunities, but now America has delusioned us. I don't have anything. I've lost everything. I don't have money, and I have 6 children, and I don't know how to feed them. Please, President Hoover, do something for us.
Marco, as you can see, there are quite different opinions about this situation. Let's really hope for the best. From Wall Street, this is all. Bye to everyone.
And now it gives me great pleasure to call upon the President of the USA to make his official statement and speak to all American citizens.
The depression has been caused by different events from abroad, which are out of control. When we assumed the direction of the government in 1921, there were 5 to 6 million unemployed men on the streets. Wages and salaries were falling, and hours of labor increasing. The Republican administration restored these 5 million workers to employment, but we did more. We produced a program which made this restored employment secure on foundation of prosperity. As a result, wages and standards of living have risen higher levels. I am firmly convinced the worst effect on the crash on unemployment will have been passed during the next 60 days. I strongly believe we have now passed the worst, and with continued unity of effort, we shall rapidly recover. There is one certainty on the future for people of our resources, intelligence and character of the people of the United States, that is prosperity.
Well, that's all for today's BBC Evening News. It was definitely the worst day in the history of the United States of America. Let's hope for better news tomorrow. Thank you for choosing BBC. Have a nice evening.
BBC seconda.
Good evening and welcome to the BBC News. No, ho sbagliato, diciamo. Stop!
Poor workers do not have a job. Banks can get money. They have loaned the business because... sorry.
And the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by minus 12 for...
Guarda me, aspetta, adesso vai.
I wonder if a...
7.
Non mi ricordo.
Everybody should trust me because nothing really changed our life and nothing will happen.
I have 6 children and I don't know how to feed them. Please, President Hoover, do something for us.
Vai.
The depression has been caused by events from abroad that are out of
Cuckoo.